Well, many thanks for joining us. You are watching Focus on Africa. I'm Wahiga Mwaura. Now, a tragic disaster has led to the death of at least 70 people after a boat carrying migrants capsized off the coast of Mauritania. The boat, which departed from the Gambia, was carrying around 150 Gambian and Senegalese nationals. 17 passengers were rescued, and the search continues as around 30 more people are feared dead. The boat was heading for the Canary Islands. This is in the southernmost region of Spain. The Atlantic migration route linking the West African coast to Spain is one of the deadliest in the world. According to the human rights organization Caminando Fronteras, more than 10,000 people have lost their lives attempting this crossing last year. The Gambian Foreign Ministry has implored its citizens to refrain from embarking on such perilous journeys. Let's now get more details on this, and we can now speak live to Omar Bah, who is the president of the Gambia Parliamentary Reporters Association based in the Gambia. Omar, many thanks for your time on this. What are the latest updates? Is where I'd like you to begin. Just give us the latest updates regarding this incident.
Thank you very much for having me on this program. You basically disclosed already what the government, disclosed so far about the incident that, a boat that, loaded migrants from a local village in Same in Upper Newry in the North Bank region of the country, headed for Italy, capsized in Mauritania. Like you said, many are feared death, while, only 16 so far have been rescued, according to the government. I just spoke to the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Minister of Information, Dr. Ismail Assisi, about the latest development. And he said so far, the government has not had new information regarding the incident, apart from the report that, or the press release that came from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs that you have touched on partly. There are, not new things yet, but the government is monitoring the situation and will keep the public informed about whatever latest information they got from Mauritania. He said the government is very concerned about what happened. Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to get a sense from you on this. How common would you say such migration attempts are, and the motivation behind this?
Interestingly, this village of Same, Koto, basically, people living there, migrants living there have been, very regular, often. But the government, I'm sure, has not, yet realized that there is a new route from that end, because it's a very tiny village in a very busy area. So I know many boats left there for the past 2 years undetected by the government, or even if probably detected, they might, be, helped by security forces to escape any possible arrest by the Navy. Of course, people continue to leave, people continue to move out of the country because of, few reasons. Now it cannot be because, we have a repressive government. No, it's because, of economic challenges, things are difficult. Things are getting more expensive every day, and because of this, also young people, don't have, opportunities to work. Even if you have opportunity to start something, the market is small. So, because of these reasons, young people felt, it's easier to make it outside, and this is the reasons why they decide to leave.
I mean, if you can, very, very briefly, I was just going to ask you, do we know who is behind such migration? Who facilitates, people carrying out these journeys, and will they be held responsible for this?
I think that's a good question. We know some of them. If you remember the boat incident in Bara, we know the people who were behind it, but nothing happened to them. Until today, we haven't had anything. The Same thing also, of course, they have a gang of people, behind this, making a lot of money out of it. And now they have a good strategy. The strategy is you pay less if you board from Same. compared to what you pay maybe if you go up to Libya or Mauritania. So, they are trying to lower young people, to pay, for these trips, just to, lose their life on the way. The government, of course, should deal with these things by following up, to know who are behind this, because if they go to the communities, they will definitely know. Because now, as we speak, families of these migrants are really, really worried. Some, of course, are sure probably their sons and daughters have died, but others are not sure what would be the outcome of the rest of the migrants.
I mean, a very fluid situation in Omar Bah. Thank you so much for giving us the latest updates there, joining us from Banjul with those updates. And just to let you know, the BBC has also reached out to the Gambian authorities, but we are yet to get a